The quarterback competition is heating up in Denver, Colorado. Teddy Bridgewater and Drew Lock still competing after that number one quarterback spot. However, head coach Vic Fangio said on Wednesday that a final decision is, quote, pretty damn close. Joining me now to discuss all things Denver Broncos is Chad Jensen, publisher of Mile High Huddle. And Chad, as the Denver Broncos gear up for their second preseason game against the Seattle Seahawks, what's the latest on the quarterback situation right now?
Well, according to Fangio, he's sticking to his guns on two fronts. One, things are still, quote, even Steven between Locke and Bridgewater. And two, he's going to maintain this push for it, both quarterbacks to have at least one preseason game as the starter. So last week, Drew Lock started, had a great game, passed for over 150 yards on just 5 completions and 2 touchdowns. But this time it's going to be Teddy. Teddy's going to get the start. However, I'll tell you that from training camp, the buzz, all right, from watching practices this week, coming out of that game in Minnesota Saturday, the feeling is all the momentum, that pendulum has swung to Drew Lock's side, and that the Broncos are basically in kind of a pattern of, hey, kid, just go out and hold down the fort, and the job's probably yours. So as long as Drew Lock, when he comes into the game on Saturday in relief of Bridgewater, doesn't at the very least, turn it over or just completely fall on his face, the feeling is he has sewn this thing up. But even if that ends up being how it shakes out, Claudette, he's going to be on a very short leash in Denver. I mean, it can't be so short that it affects his mindset, but you get into a couple of games slump, the team is suffering, the Broncos aren't winning. Hey, that's why you brought in Teddy Bridgewater, to be that fail-safe. So it feels like it's pointing towards Drew. Fangio said decision coming soon, pretty damn close, as you mentioned. It could be as soon as Saturday night after the game one gets named a starter. But I think it's probably going to be Monday morning when the Broncos are back in Denver.
Of course, Teddy Bridgewater brings a lot of veteran experience, but Drew Lock started last year for the Broncos, so both have some experience in the league. Will be interesting to see how both of them perform on Saturday. Chad, thanks so much for the insight.
You got it.